Hello everybody, this is Final Bobbin here, and welcome to race number 8 of the 2020-21 NROL Siemens National Series season. This is the Schindler 250 at the Pensacola International Speedway road course. That is right, we're back at this venue for the second week in a row. However, we are racing on a different circuit, so things are different. So rather than race on the big super speedway they did last week, it's around the road course. And then we actually raced on this road course last year, although only the Cup Series. This year, the Siemens National Series is also going to be taken to this road course, which should make for an interesting race. And speaking of interesting races, we've seen some interesting races here and there for the Siemens National Series. They've been taking a couple-week break, though, but they are now back in town for this week of racing. So, yeah, this race should be a rather interesting one indeed. So with that being said, let's give you your starting grid for the race. So on the pole for this one is Harrison Burton, alongside him second is Ryan Teague, third is Anthony Logan, fourth is Cody Goforth, fifth is Anthony Alfredo, sixth is Greg Graff, seventh is Matthew Brown, eighth is Austin Murray, ninth is Bobcom Films, 10th is Keyshawn Richardson, 11th is Noah Gregson, 12th is John Doe, 13th is Dana Hemrick, 14th is Zachary Fitzwater Sr., 15th is Justin Haley, 16th is Rebecca, 17th is Russell David, 18th is Justin Allgaier, 19th is AJ Allmendinger, 20th is Freya McShane, 21st is Sebastian Tuckelon, 22nd is Trace Briscoe, 23rd is Ed Wood, 24th Dawson Cinder, 25th is Damon Blue, 26th is Brandon Jones, 27th is Casey Yannico, 28th is DJ Reed, 29th is Hegnet, 30th is Jose Mills, 31st is Nathan Ramon, 32nd is Tyler Tomasi, 33rd is Michael Annette, 34th is Louis Alexis Pulse, 35th is Ross Singh, 36th is Riley Herbst, 37th is Ernie Irvin, 38th is Bob Hunter, 39th is Shane Lamb, 40th is CJ McLaughlin, 41st is Jeff Green, and 42nd is Can't Drive. That's right, you may have noticed there's a new car on town, number 38 car. I'll go into more detail in the next weekend though about that, but yeah, new car. Anyway, so this is the same track, and you may have noticed that there's no wipers on these cars. I did apply the road course package to these cars before this race, but I guess I've turned down the graphics settings so low that they disappear. Now, I do apologize for this. That unfortunately is something that I can't really do much more about. Like, yesterday, just yesterday, I recorded the Cup race at Pensacola, and the game kept crashing. And I've noticed that Pensacola in general is just a track on this game that just isn't that well optimized. And the only way to get a full race in without the game crashing is just simply to turn down the graphics settings a little bit more than you normally would. So, I guess for this mod, if you turn the graphics settings so low that some stuff actually disappears. So, well, we'll have to hope it doesn't rain today. It shouldn't, though. So this is actually, I think this is the third road race for the Siemens National Series in the season. Quite a lot of road racing in the series is seen so far this year. I mean, we had the season opener at Willow Springs, then we had Coda, and now this. So, third road race of the season for the Siemens National Series. We're only about 8 races in. Yeah. Anyway, so as you may have noticed, you know, of course, the track is mostly the same until you get to the back straightaway, where there is a hard left turn. And now we are officially, and now this section of the track is the infield road course. Yeah. Yeah, we needed quite a lot of tracks to make this complete schedule. And Pensacola happened to have 2 circuits, so we figured why not host races on both those circuits. Last weekend we raced on the Super Speedway. This weekend we're back, but racing on the road course. Alright, well, it seems the frame rate is actually quite good. So hoping the game doesn't crash today. It shouldn't, though. Oh, last weekend we had the blessing of having half the field wiped out because of a big crash, but this is a completely different course, so the field's gonna be a lot more spread out. Although, we just saw the whole field in view that time, and there was no frame drop, so I think we're gonna be good. And yeah, I should mention I have running the same graphic settings as I did for last weekend. I have not changed them since, and I will not be changing them until next weekend's race, which we had a completely different racetrack and one that I've actually raced at before, so we should be good there. And it's actually quite a long road course. This is the banked section. It's also worth knowing that there was actually a few cautions in the last weekend or last year's race in the Skittles Cup Series, because one thing that's worth mentioning is that the Skittles Cup Series did race on the circuit last year, and that race had a few crashes. So we're gonna see if that might repeat this year or not. Yeah, we saw the entire field in view that time and no frame drop, so I think we're gonna be good for this one. Thank goodness. And even if it does go haywire, I have saved the grid, so if for whatever reason the game crashes, I can just load up the field. I hope that doesn't happen though. And so you got Harrison Burton on pole, and then you have Brian Segan. I haven't really talked about Harrison Burton that much this year. You know, he's taking over the number 20 car since Christopher Bell graduated to the Cup Series. And Harrison Burton, he wasn't that good in trucks last year, but so far this year, he's been all right. Not the best driver, but he's been up there. And yeah, so now we've just traveled through the entire infield section. So now we're coming. Now the field is being. Oh, and they're all messing up. And so this is the bit where the field gets spat out back onto the super speedway portion. And you may have noticed the race is only 15 laps. That might seem like a small number, but this is actually a big track. 5.3 miles in length. That includes almost the entire, like basically, almost the whole super speedway is included in this course, with the exception of the little bit on the back straightaway. And then you have the entire infield portion. So this race should be a good one, though. We might see an opening lap caution, but after that we should be good to go until the end of the race. So I've pretty much said quite a lot. This is quite a long pace lap, but I think it's just quite a long track. Anyway, so the pace car has pulled off. And once the field gets around here, and about to enter the start zone, and green flag is in the air for the Schindler 250 at the Pensacola Road Course. Why is the grid looking all weird? Probably just the start. Alright, so here's Burton getting a bit of a jump now. For this start of the lap, this is actually going to race a bit like the Super Speedway. But then once we get into the first corner, that's when things are going to go interesting. So Harrison Burton leads. Anthony Logan getting a bit of a push as well. As Phil comes off the first corner, and now pretty soon, yep, now it's hard on the brakes because now we have to make a left turn, and we're now entering the infield portion of the track. Harrison Burton coming out to a bit of a commanding lead. Anthony Logan, though, in a bit of a side-by-side battle with Ryan Sieg as they make contact. But Anthony Logan just trying to run Ryan Sieg. And yes, he does it successfully. Anthony Logan has now passed Ryan Sieg. Alright. Greg Graff up here as well. Phil's starting to go single file a little bit. And lights are still green. Harrison Burton, though, out in front. Here we go, this corner. This one has a little bit of banking on it, which is quite interesting. And of course, you have your safety barriers as well. So, yeah, even though this is a road course, there are some bits of the track that drive like an oval. So there's a burnout to a commanding lead. In fact, the field mostly now single file. Track might be hard to pass. Although last year's Cup race, the real passing that we saw was on the speedway portion. That we're now about to get onto that portion. Yeah, just last weekend we saw an entire pack of cars, but yeah, this is a super speedway turned into a road course, so it drives a lot different. Greg Graff actually trying to get the draft off of Ryan Sieg, and here he goes, Greg Graff trying to make an overtake on Ryan Sieg on the front straightaway. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good opportunity for Greg Graff to try to get the draft from Ryan Sieg. And actually, Anthony Logan has been able to, is now slingshot his way past Harrison Burton. Let's actually watch that again because we were so distracted on that previous thing that happened. But Anthony Logan got a big draft on Harrison Burton, and as a result, Anthony Logan has been able to now go right past Harrison Burton and is now leading. And I think Ryan Sieg going to have the same benefit here. As Ryan Sieg going to take Harrison Burton going to the inside. Actually, Harrison Burton going to lose a few spots here. Yeah, Greg Graff about to make a pass on Harrison Burton as well. And Greg Graff going to make a pass. So Harrison Burton, him being the leader, cost him 3 whole spots. Although he's still side by side with Greg Graff. This should be an interesting battle. Looks like Harrison Burton's going to keep the spot. Yeah, he does it. He clears Greg Graff. So Harrison Burton, despite his mess up, he will keep 3rd. I don't know, I'm really mess up. He just couldn't keep up with the field. Also, a bit of a battle between Greg Graff and Cody Goforth. Do apologize for confusing the names. As I'm going side by side through this corner. I guess the field just needed to get a little bit excited from the opening of the race. Now Greg Graff, Cody Goforth in a side by side battle. Now going through this bank turn here. And someone's gonna have the advantage here. Yeah, no, Greg Graff overtakes him and keeps the position. No caution yet, by the way. I was half expecting caution in the opening lap, but no, so far no caution. Which is good to know. Anyway, Anthony Logan now to that lead. Pulling out a little bit more. Here we go, back onto the super speedway portion. Austin Murray. And a bit of a battle with Noah Gragson. So let's see what happens up front now. Yeah, it seems that being the leader going onto the super speedway portion isn't the best, because if you're the leader on the super speedway portion, you wind up hitting a wall of air, something that the guy in second place doesn't have to worry about because he's right behind you. As Ryan Sieg looks like he's going to make his way around Anthony Logan a little bit. That was close, but Ryan Sieg is going to complete a pass, and actually Anthony Logan going to lose a couple spots on Harrison Burton. Actually, Harrison Burton also with a bit of a run. Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting battle going into the road course turn. And Harrison Burton now on the inside of Ryan Sieg. This is gonna be for the lead. Yeah, Ryan Sieg now in a very aggressive side-by-side battle with Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton not giving up. Oh, he might lose a spot to Anthony Logan, though. That keeps the spot. But looks like he's going to lose out on second. Anthony Logan right on the rear bumper of Harrison Burton. Let's see if he goes out of his way. Yep, he's going to try to win this corner here. Too soon. Couldn't quite make the pass there. So Ryan Sieg has that lead now. Only for the time being. Let's see if he keeps the lead. Well, as you've seen, when you're the leader on the super speed portion, it doesn't really help. Harrison Burton trying to keep up. He's gonna have Anthony Logan behind him. This is actually a pretty cool course. Here we come onto the front straightaway. So I guess at this point, the winner of this race is going to be whoever comes out first onto the super speedway portion. Once the infield portion is complete. Anthony Logan actually trying to get a draft now on Harrison Burton. Actually, quite a powerful draft for all three of these guys. Logan's now getting around Ryan Sieg. Perhaps not the smartest move. Cody Goforth getting a little bit involved as well. Oh, they're about to go 3 wide for second. This is very dangerous. And here they come onto the road course portion again. And actually, Cody Goforth is going to make up 2 spots in a row. As Harrison Burton going to get shoved high. Cody Goforth successfully makes 2 spots on the super speedway portion. Harrison Burton getting a little bit shaken up. He's actually going to lose quite a few spots. But Cody Goforth with quite the move. Makes up 2 spots in one go. You know, it seems like you can make passes on the road course portion if you're daring enough. But it seems like the super speedway portion is the best place to really make a pass. So Ryan Sieg actually successfully held the lead once he got off the road course portion, or the infield portion. How much longer can he keep it up? And Ryan Sieg is a guy who I've actually talked about quite a bit this year. Well, quite a bit. Somewhat this year. There was one point where he looked like he might win a race, and then he kind of felt like... Actually, that was Texas World Speedway not too long ago. In fact, the most recent race before this one, the most recent Siemens National before this one, Ryan Sieg was actually in position to win, but just couldn't close the deal at the end of the day. So... Siemens actually been off for a couple weeks. Ryan Sieg is now back and ready to show what he can do on a much different course from what we raced on last time in this series. So Ryan Sieg leads this lap. Actually led that entire lap, didn't even get overtaken that time. Although it feels a little bit spread out this time. Oops. Yep, Cody Goforth gonna surge underneath him. And Cody Goforth now trying to take the lead. And he will. Oh, Ryan Sieg gonna try to defend his position for a second, though. Oh, but Anthony Logan getting on the inside. Now they're side by side. Ryan Sieg might try to get the better of him as there's contact. Wow. That seemed to be a good move for Ryan Sieg to make. Roughs up Anthony Logan a bit, to a point where he actually slows him up a bit. Although Anthony Logan not giving up, though. He's right on his tail. It looks like Ryan Sieg might just have the spot here. Yeah. Oh, Harrison Burton in a bit of a bout with Greg Graff. Here's remember the advantage here. Nope, Greg Graff still not giving up yet. And Greg Graff, yep, trying to stay ahead of Harrison Burton. It's going to be a little bit difficult, though. Greg Graff, one of the NRL rookies, racing on an unsponsored car. But still got a cool livery. Looks like a fairly default Ford Mustang livery, but even if you're unsponsored, you can still look cool. Alright, so we're back out to the super speedway portion. Cody Goforth has a bit of a gap now. Especially that hasn't really stopped guys from behind catching up. So see what Ryan Sieg has from this time. It looks like 15 laps was a good number. Because 15 laps, it seems small. but the laps are so long that it all adds up. Also, no caution yet, which is quite nice. I was half expecting there to be a caution by now, but no caution. And by the way, I just realized Cody Goforth, despite the field closing up on that super speedway portion, Cody Goforth keeps the lead. That makes it that Ryan Sieg would really like to win a race. I mean, last weekend he could have done it, but just couldn't seal the deal there. Now we're at a completely different track, but he's still up here, trying to show what he can do. So Cody Goforth has the lead for now. But actually, that being said, it seems like if you have enough of a gap on the guy in second, you can hold the lead throughout the entire super speedway portion. It's difficult, but it's doable. Set up some water. Yeah. This has been a pretty good race so far. Honestly, I wasn't really sure what to expect going into this race, but it's been a good one. And this isn't even a new track, but I will admit last year's race was a bit of a mess. Maybe just because it's Siemens National Series, maybe this series is just better suited for this track. Because we've got cars with slightly less horsepower, and drivers, despite being less experienced, they seem to be more patient. Yeah, go figure. Younger guys having more patience than more of the veterans. As Ryan Sieg gonna now try to find a way around. Oh, yeah. Feels like they're gonna make contact, but then Ryan Sieg just slopes just a little bit, and he makes a pass. Cody Goforth without even touching him. Anthony Logan though looks like he's gonna do the same. Actually, Anthony Logan though with a serious run. He's gonna take on Ryan Sieg on the inside lane. Actually, Cody Goforth getting shoved high as well. Look at this. And now we have a side-by-side battle for the lead. It's Ryan Sieg and Anthony Logan once again. They touch. Contact has been made. And Anthony Logan takes the lead now. Wow, so Ryan Sieg keeps his position of second. Despite there being quite a bit of change for the upsets. I mean, you had Anthony Logan taking the lead, and then you had Cody Goforth losing 2 spots. Having to settle with second, or settle with fourth for the time being. This has been a pretty good race so far, I will say. Much better than I was expecting. I'll be honest, I didn't do that many tests of this track. See, I mean, here's the thing. We raced at this track last year, so I didn't really feel the need to test. I mean, although actually, that's a lie. I did do some testing in preparation for this race. And made sure it was good. And, I mean, at the very minimum, we did at least get quite a lot of clean laps. Because in my test, there was only a couple cautions. But there was enough clean laps to give this track a pass. And even though we've had clean laps so far, we have still had quite a bit of action. So Andy Logan has the lead for now, but once again Ryan Sieg going to try to take the lead. Ryan's trying a little bit early. It looked like he was going to try to pass him on the front straightaway, but now he's going to wait to the corner. Yep, same song and dance as usual. Actually, there's quite a bit of a gap between this top 4 and the rest of the field now. Yeah, Greg Graff trying to get around Ryan Sieg now. Greg Graff trying to get underneath Ryan Sieg again. Is this seriously going to happen again? Deja vu of what just happened earlier. Ryan Sieg taking the lead and then keeping second. And he's got a bit of a spawn over Gerd Graff, but we'll have to see how this pans out. And a touch again to this corner here. Ryan Sieg just can't stay with him. Ryan Sieg again being stuck in second, but the lead changes as Gerd Graff now leads at Pensacola. Harrison Burton also lost a lap to Anthony Alfredo. Not like it means much. Well, doesn't mean too much for Alfredo since he's a part-timer, but I don't know. Results still might matter. Oh, here comes Can't Drive. I totally forgot about him. Then we usually meet up with Can't Drive a lot sooner, but this track is just so long. It's taking until lap 8 to even see him. I mean, that said, once we get to the super speed portion, it'll be easier to overtake Can't Drive, but it will be very interesting to see how everyone deals with Can't Drive when going into the road course portion, or the infield portion, you know what I mean. So Gerd Graff has the lead for now. And here's where things are going to get a little bit rocky. Back onto the super speedway portion. Ryan Sieg isn't that far away from Gerd Graff. So see how soon he overtakes him. Yeah, nah, it's always going to be waiting until the first corner to make any pass at all. Yep. So Ryan Sieg, for the third lap in a row, is going to attempt to get past for the lead. He's got Cody Cope with blind. What the? Okay, we're still gonna get right past Can't Drive. Not even gonna. Oh, that was a little bit sketchy from Can't Drive. Let's actually see that again. Oh, he actually got tagged by Anthony Logan. Wow. But Can't Drive saves it. No caution. Here we go for the lead again. Cody Goforth on the inside of Ryan Sieg, but Ryan Sieg trying to get the run off of him going into the corner. This is still on. Here they go to the corner again, once again making contact. And for the third lap in a row, it looks like Ryan Sieg going to lose out on the lead. And this time, it's Cody Goforth and Gerd Graff that trade positions. Yep. Gerd Graff, though, not too far away from Ryan Sieg, so he might have something for him for this section. Anyway, so what's happening? Not much actually. Really, all the passing seems to be on the super speedway portion, and then on the road course portion. I mean, if they're still battling as a result of what happened on the super speedway, then I mean, yeah, go fast. But other than that, yeah. Alright, here we go once again, back onto the super speed portion. Gerd Graff actually right behind Ryan Sieg. This could create some drama going on to the super speed portion. Alright, here we go again. Did Andy Logan just pit? I think he did. I don't know if we're having pit stops in the race anyway, so let's get back over to here now. So Ryan Sieg gonna actually go right underneath Cody Goforth going to the corner. Taking a serious run this time. Gerd Graff also with a serious run. Can Ryan Seek keep this position going through the corner? We're almost here. Now he's in the banking. Greg going to look on the inside, but Ryan Sieg keeps it. Alright, so fourth time was the charm as Ryan Sieg finally successfully takes the lead. We should mention with the mammoth length of this track, like 5.3 miles. Yeah, this track would never be on the Formula 1 calendar. But here in the NRL series, we do take some liberties with our tracks. Or choices of track, I should say. But we do at least make sure every track is an interesting one. So Sieg has the lead for now. I was talking about Bob Collin Films. He's been a bit of a sleeper in this race. I mean, you may have noticed the over 9,000 car on the ticker. You know, he's really been just going back and forth. But I think it's about time that Bob Moore sports car goes for lane in the Siemens National Series. I mean, we're 8 races in, and so far Bob Motorsports has no wins here in the Siemens National Series. Surely even the over 9,000 car would have won by now, but now even with, you know, even when going to Bob and Bank Coach win that car at the first race of the season, still couldn't quite get the win. So Ryan Sieg leads this lap. And once again, the field trying to get around him. Actually, maybe Ryan Sieg can do what the other field, or what the rest of the field was trying to do to him and get his way back into. I'll actually know the leader always loses. Here we go for the race for first now. As Cody Goforth is going to get underneath Greg Graff. Alright, who's going to get the better of these guys? Greg Graff sticking with him. They're still battle going to this corner here. Cody Goforth might lose this spot. Oh, Ryan Sieg actually going to the inside. Cody Goforth gets the lead here though. Or gets second. And Greg Graff is back into first. So we did see Andy Logan on a pit road. Are we going to see pit stops in this race, or did Andy Logan just have a problem? We'll have to wait and see. I didn't really thought about pit stops in this race, but we'll have to see how those go. And here we go once again. But it seems that whoever comes off first from the infield section can pretty much just hold the lead all the way until the start-finish line. So this race is going to really be up to whoever can take the lead in the infield section and just come off first. So he's going to grab him first. But here comes Cody Goforth with the draft, as per usual. Cody Goforth going to get right around him. Ryan Sieg probably going to do the same. Yeah. Well, Ryan Sieg might be able to Make it over to Cody Goforth. Not quite yet. Actually, there's a bit of battle going here as Greg Grant goes quite high. That's going to cost him quite a few spots, actually. It's Harrison Burton making a bit of a comeback. It was going to get dicey. Greg Graff now in aggressive battle with Harrison Burton. Anthony Alfredo trying to get a piece of these guys as well. And then you have Bob Comfort looking behind, trying to see what he can do. Yeah, Harrison Burton though gets the spot over Anthony Alfredo. So, Cody Goforth once again has the lead. Well, he's had the lead since the... You know. Although, so far up here front, we've seen most of the same guys, like, duke it out. For position. Like, we haven't really, like at this point, all the guys who have led the race is mostly just the same guys. Like, I think that there hasn't been more than 4 different drivers lead this race. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I guess it just shows just the way the circuit drives. Alright, here we go. So now we're getting to that portion of the race. So 3 laps to go. I still can't really predict who's going to be in the lead by the time I get checkered. Austin Murray up here. I think he was up front earlier, but not recently. Austin Murray, I actually talked about him at the beginning of the season because he was, I think he led some laps at the season opener at Willow Springs. This is the 3rd road race of the season, and here he's showing his worth. I mean, Coda was honestly more of a race of attrition because it was hard to pass there. This track is proven to be easier to pass. Like, it's not that much easier, but it is easier. Oh, he's still side by side with Ryan Sieg. Oh, Ryan Sieg roughs him up. Wow. Ryan Sieg basically roughs up Austin Murray and takes the lead. How about that? You know, back here, that's a bit battling. Oh, Andy Alfredo got the spot over Balcon Films, but Bioko. Still trying to keep up with these guys. Yeah, if only Balcon Films could make it high enough. But Ryan T has the spot for now. Alright, here we go again. Austin Murray went a little bit high. That might cost me a few spots. And Cody Goforth has a bit of a run. Austin Murray. I might overtake him before we even get to start finish line. It's gonna be a close side-by-side battle. But Cody Goforth. Oh no, he comes on pit road. Ooh, okay, pit stops are gonna be a thing in this race. We only have 2 laps to go. Interesting. So Austin Murray is gonna be all by himself. And he's got a few other guys behind him though. All this might be the help that Bob Comfort needs to maybe make up a spot or two. We'll have to wait and see. So we're pitting it very late into the race. Next time we come around, we're going to be on the white flag. So not only is this race coming down to whoever can do one super speed portion, it's also coming down at pit stops. Yeah. Oh, someone skidded there. That's interesting. I don't know when that happened, but either way, no caution. I don't think. Man, I wish this game would tell you better in the replay section. There's a caution out. Yeah, no caution. You can only tell that if you're looking at the lights. Keys are reaching up here as well. Now, the top three, pretty much all by themselves. So Bob Films might try to get a pass on Austin Murray, but since they're going to Peru, it's not really going to mean much. Unless they're going to stay out. Yeah. Yeah, we're actually dealing with a race where it's coming down to who pits and who doesn't. Because now you've got Austin Murray, Bob Films, and Keisha Richardson, and others who might just be pitting on the white flag, and that's if they pit. They might not pit. They might go one more lap on these tires, and one of these three guys is going to get the victory. So here we go. Alright, so we're going to pit. Wow. Okay. Alright, this is what we're dealing with here. Here comes Bob Films. And he's going to make the pass on Austin Murray. Bioko Island Films, HL Bob and Motorsports driver. He still has yet to win a race this season. And now Bioko Island Films, driver of the Bob Motorsports number over 9,000, is leading. Oh yes. So this race, despite how much has happened, lead changes, all that, this race has come down to tire management. Yep, the results of the race have actually come down to who can manage their tires for the whole race. But Bioko Island Films, racing on a part-time basis, he is a more experienced driver in this field though. Bob Films, he was once a cup racer, but then he decided he didn't want to go full-time cup racing anymore, but he still wanted to race for the fun of it. And since Bob Motorsports had built their Siemens National Series team, and they had a part-time car, Bob Films thought he would pitch in and drive the over 9,000 car out on most occasions. And Bob Films, who did win a couple races last year, really wanted to win one this year again. As Bob Films, he has that experience. And here we come on to the super speed portion for the final time. All he has to do now is hold off Keyshawn Richardson and Austin Murray. And I think he will. Although Keyshawn Richardson might get a bit of a run unless Bob Films has enough of a gap. But it looks like he will not. Bioko Island Films will go to victory lane for Tobaba Motorsports in the Schindler 250 at the Pensacola Road Course. How about that? Keisha Richard gave him the congrats. But Bioko Island Films has won a race for Tobaba Motorsports. And for himself too. And can we just talk about how skewed these positions got? I mean, these guys still had a good day. all things considered, but yeah. Pit stops really came in and screwed things up for some of these guys. Yeah. I don't know, some guys came on with a good day, still. But BioColin Films is your winner today. All we need now is some more Tobago Motorsports car to win, but, oh, is he seriously almost out of fuel? Wow. BioColin Films. Looks like he's gonna be out of gas. Doesn't really matter since the race is over. But BioColin Films, who has done the very best at managing their fuel and tires, was able to strike at the right moment, and he may be putting him on the track due to almost being out of fuel, but that is okay. He is a winner today. And he's a winner for himself and for Tobago Motorsports. So let's give you your first thing for the race. So Balco was coming with the win. Austin, Keyshawn Richardson coming with second. Austin Murray third. Daniel Hemrick fourth. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. fifth. Rebecca sixth. Tyler Tomasi seventh. Casey Nanico eighth. Sebastian Coquelin ninth. And Edward coming on with the top 10 position. We're gonna just get onto the pit road. These guys are quite loud. Oh, here comes Can't Drive. Only just now finishing the race. Okay, so Cody Gover coming with 11th, Ryan Sieg 12th, and Greg Graff 13th. These are the guys where we're talking about the most, and they still get a decent finish today, but could have been better if they had managed their tires a bit better. So, once again, Cody Gover with 11th, Ryan Sieg 12th, Greg Graff 13th, Anthony Alfredo 14th, Harrison Burton 15th, Justin Haley 16th, Matthew Brown 17th, Noah Gregson 18th, John Doe 19th, Freeman McShane 20th, Russell David 21st, Gus Nalgard 22nd, Nathan Mon 23rd, Austin Sinner 24th, Anthony Logan 25th, Hoobie Lex Post 26th, Riley Herbst 27th, Brandon Jones 28th, Bob Hunter 29th, Michael Nett 30th, DJ Reed 31st, Damon Blue 32nd, Jose Mills 33rd, Henry 34th, A. John Badinger 35th, Ernie Urban 36th, Chase Briscoe 37th, CJ McLaughlin 38th, Jeff Green 39th, Shane Lamb 40th, Ross Shane 41st, and Ken Drive 42nd in last. So, there you have it, the Pensacola Road Course. Overall, a clean race, which is nice to know. No cautions, we just went clean all the way, but pit stops, though, they still mess things up, because at this point, no matter how good you were, it came down to could you manage your tires the best? And BioColin Films did the best job today. Ran out of fuel on the cooldown lap, but like I said, it doesn't really mean much because he is a winner today. So, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you made sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in whatever I make next.